Today we are trying out the viral cottage cheese flatbread. So let's get into it. Hey cuties! So today I am going to be trying a viral recipe. You guys want to see more cooking content, trying like viral recipes to see if they actually work, if they're a flop, or if they're a fail. And of course, you know I had to make a little series about this. So I'm gonna be calling it Pink Cooks. Will it pink or will it sink? You guys know I'm corny. I'm never gonna lose that of me. I'm glad that you guys know that I have just like a stupid sense of humor at any age and every age. So I don't know why I'm like leaning in. I'm like, so guys, like, I was like, I already have a list of things that I am so curious about trying. You know, like you see like on TikTok, you see a recipe and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try that. And you save it for later. And then you never make it. No, sometimes you do, but like I have like a folder, not just TikTok, but like, you know, scrolling on Facebook. The thing is like certain things on Facebook, I'm like, is that AI? Will that actually work? So this whole thing is going to be me trying recipes, making them for you guys, and seeing if in reality, if it's going to work or if it's gonna flop, if it's gonna be a pink or a sink. Okay, wait, I've already explained it terribly. Pink Cooks isn't just going to be a series on trying viral recipes. It's also going to be different episodes on me showing healthy foods, foods that I like, recipes that I follow, maybe healthy lunches, healthy snack ideas, stuff like that. So it's just all kind of cooking, lifestyle. I actually really appreciate you guys wanting me to get a little bit out of my comfort zone, add new things and new levels. Anyways, you guys do, okay, you're like, stop the yapping. So this surprisingly doesn't have that many ingredients. You have, okay, no, wait, before people are like, oh, cottage cheese. This apparently, I didn't even tell you what we're making. So I saw this like all over my feed, like this viral cottage cheese flatbread with no like flour, no like baking soda. What? Girl, we're gonna see. So basically you're not gonna like taste the cottage cheese. It's just for like protein, but like we will be the judge of that because I love cottage cheese, so I will tell you if it tastes like cottage cheese or not, if this even works. So you need cottage cheese, eggs. I only have a little bit of Italian seasoning, but it'll be enough. And then garlic powder and onion powder. That's it. That's all you need. But I'm gonna also add a little bit of salt. So, and you can add whatever you want. I might add a little pepper because it just, I don't know, I don't believe it. And apparently it's like gonna be a flatbread this big and you can make sandwiches off of it and like, I don't know. So is this gluten-free? Maybe. Don't shoot the messenger. So let's get started. Oh, and you need a blender, but I have this like old NutriBullet that I've had since like literally 3 X's ago. So still holding up strong, unlike my other relationships. Okay, I've never made a flatbread before, and with these simple ingredients, I have low hopes for this, but I've seen it happen, but I'm like, is there something you're not telling us? Okay, step 1 is going to be preheating at 350. While we're here, let's grab a sheet. Let's take them both and we'll see. Take me home tonight. So, cottage cheese, don't be scared. And all these recipes don't say what kind, like there's so many different percentages. I just like the 2%. It's a little bit more creamier. So you need a cup of it, meow meow. And I will put it in the description box below, like what ingredients, the steps and everything like that of what I did. Now, of course you can do whatever you want. Oh my god, this is gonna take all my, good thing I bought the Big Mama one. Like this is gonna take all my cottage cheese. So it's also a good way to get your protein in, you know, if you want that. My body's obviously rejecting it. I'm like, throw it in the blender. I've actually never blended up cottage cheese, so come on. You guys are like, we don't care. Does the flatbread work and taste good? Okay, 2 eggs. I need to like calm down. I'm just like so excited about doing this. Like I love that you guys suggested, you know, new things and stuff that you guys want, and I can, you know, make it my own as well, and we can all be a big happy family. Actually, I should wash my hands after raw eggs. Are you the type that washes their hands after every step too? Okay, so now for seasoning. So what they suggest is, I don't measure seasonings also, but I would say about a half a teaspoon for each, but you can just pretty much eyeball it and add any seasonings you want, I think. I think it'll bake up about the same. I'm not wearing my engagement ring because I don't wear it when I cook, just for those that want to know that. Oh, sorry, onion powder and garlic powder. And I know there's salt already in there, but I'm just gonna even add a pinch. The flavors, what flavor? Cottage cheese and egg? Like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick to the recipe. I feel like that's weird to have. I'm adding a little bit of pepper. I have to. Like, what's salt without the pepper? Like, get your girl. And now we blend it. Do you guys remember that channel that was like, will it blend? And they were selling a blender. It was like the Blendtec blender. This is also not sponsored. This is not a Blendtec blender. But they would like blend like batteries and like to show how good their blender is. And I'm like, does it blend a banana? Like, it's good and all, but does it blend a banana? It's just so weird that this is all you do. So this is what we're looking like. It looks nasty, but you had me at flatbread. So I'm just gonna make sure this is on. Okay, cover your ears, girls and boys. Just shake it around. It's so thick. Or sorry, so thin is what I mean. Good news is I can see the spices in there. Just gonna try to get it all shaken up here. And I think I'm gonna use the smaller one. Like, how big is this flatbread gonna be? Really? It's like a cup of cottage cheese. No one said how long to blend it for, so I don't know. I did about 45 seconds to a minute. That's the other thing, is when people do like online tutorials, like, you add eggs and this and then there you go, you have it. And I'm like, what? Like, can you slow it down a bit? Like, I have the attention span of a crow. Like, I'm like, ah, caca. Like, I always buy the wrong size. Flip it over so it doesn't roll up. You don't really need to spray, but I just feel like I don't want it to stick at all, and I've never obviously baked this before, so we're gonna go ahead and spray it. And I'm gonna wait till my oven is preheated. It's almost done, and then I'm going to pour it. But this looks quite runny. See you guys when my oven's preheated. Okay, my oven is preheated, so now we're gonna pour this and just look at how runny it is. Okay, I followed the recipe exactly. Like, this is what we're looking at. How is that gonna be a flatbread? We are just going to pour it. Ah, okay, it's like pancake, the consistency of pancake batter, I would say. Okay. And it bakes for 40 minutes, but I was reading comments. It smells pretty good. It smells like smells garlicky. It doesn't smell like, I don't know, it doesn't smell cheesy or anything like that. We're gonna try to make this as flat as possible here. Hence flatbread. But anyways, I was reading comments and people being like, it didn't get crispy. So some people were suggesting to flip it like either halfway through or the last 15 minutes or so. So that's what I'm going to do. This is a huge flatbread, but for virtually no calories. And if it's good, I mean, if you don't have bread in the house or you don't have wraps or anything, this would be a good thing. So let's pop this in the oven and we will see what we get. It's actually, you know what? I have high hopes for it. In she goes. 40 minutes on the clock. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go 20 minutes and then try to flip it, and then the other 20 minutes on the other side. Okay, as that's cooking, I'm going to cut up my veggies, which in this case, I have an onion and an avocado. And I know people are gonna be like, couldn't this just be a TikTok? Yes, but I also need content for YouTube, and I thought, I didn't wanna just do like a quick, like, oh, this is how you do it, right? Because that's all I do see for cooking videos. I want to do more in depth, and I know that you guys do too, because I did a poll on that, and that's what you guys wanna see. So, yes, it could have been done on TikTok. I think it's more fun just to hang out and watch a YouTube video because YouTube is still alive, okay? Okay, my timer went off. I will be completely honest, I didn't even peek on it. Thingy's here. Okay. I mean, it's only halfway done. This is what it looks like. Ooh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna flip it. I feel like it's gonna fall apart. Okay, it's been another 10 minutes. I did take a little peek at it. It is smelling insane in here, like in a good way, in a good insane. It's soft, so I think I am, just for me, I'm going to bump up the heat to 370. We're gonna see if we can flip this. How the hell are you supposed to, I'm not flipping it halfway. I'm gonna break it. It's so, oh, you can't even see. Sorry, like it looks really good. It smells so good. It smells like maybe an omelet or something like that. But you see how like flimsy it is, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It does have to cool, but I'm just gonna get it back in there, and I'm bumping up the heat because maybe that'll crisp it. 370, what do I mean? I'm gonna do 375 for the last 10 minutes. Okay. It has been 40 minutes and, oh, okay. Oh God, it smells so good in here. Ooh, okay, you can lift it. Ow! Okay, it looks like a flatbread. It kind of also resembles omelet, I would say. While it's hot, I mean, completely optional, I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of salt and then my Italian just while it's hot. I am going to leave it to cool because it is a little bit hard to handle right now, but this is what it's looking like. It really does look like a flatbread. I am very pleasantly surprised. Like, don't forget to turn off your oven. It smells great. Like, it's kind of giving pizza, like smell-wise and feeling-wise. I am very surprised, but it's way too hot to eat right now. So I'm gonna leave it rest for like 10-20 minutes and then we will fill it and give it a taste test. I'm honestly shocked, but very, very intrigued. And it's a pretty decent portion. It's not just like this little tiny little thing. I feel like me and Austin both can get something from this. Cool, cool, cool. Cool down, cool down. Oh, it smells so good and garlicky. I wanna... All right, everyone, moment of truth. This is what it looks like cooled down. So people that in the comments of different videos saying that it didn't get crispy, my suggestion is to bump up the temperature, maybe even halfway through, 10 minutes remaining, 15 remaining to 375. So now let's see. Ah! It's nice and cool to the touch. Here's what it looks like. It honestly looks like a flatbread. The smell is very like quiche. Doesn't smell like cottage cheese. It smells like garlic and onion powder. That's what it smells like. It's not greasy or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get our toppings. Austin wants some of this, and honestly, like, this is, well, it's a big flatbread, but I think I'm gonna cut it in half and make myself a little flatbread and Austin a flatbread. Austin's my fiance, if you didn't know. So far, a success. As for ingredients, I mean, you could literally put whatever you wanted in there. You could put candy in it if you wanted to. It's your life. I am going to put washed spinach, some white onion slices, half an avocado, and some rotisserie pulled chicken. Here we go. Oh, cuts really nicely. Woo! And the rolling, okay, so you can fold it perfectly. I feel like that's a perfect size here. For mine, I'm just gonna put a little bit of fat-free mayo or light mayo, whatever. Yummy, yummy. Let's throw down some spinach, some onions, avocado, and then some chicken. Did I overstuff it? We'll see. I mean, 40 minutes is a long time. I wouldn't say it was quick, but it was very quick to make. Like, it yields a lot, so that's amazing. And if you don't have bread or anything like that, some balsamic glaze, Louisiana hot sauce, and finally, some cracked fresh pepper. Okay, so here is what it's looking like. Here is it folded on over. It's a handful, that's for sure. But how does it taste? It is breaking a tiny bit. It is thin. Well, it's a flatbread, but honestly, how good does this look? And yet you can fill it with anything. Huge. It's a huge portion too. Honest reviews only. Ready? Mmm. Mmm. Nice and moist. It's not dry whatsoever. I want to try just the flatbread. It tastes like bread. It tastes like a flatbread. It doesn't really have too much of a flavor, so I would next time add more seasonings and stuff like that to it. But what you add inside of it, that's where the flavor comes from, right? Like the sauces and stuff like that, and the chicken and the onion. Mmm. It is such an interesting texture. It's like a really thin omelet. It doesn't have like an eggy consistency. It is a touch like spongy, I would say, not in a gross way. I will 100% be making this in the future. The ends did get a little crispy. So is this a pink or is it a sink? I'm gonna say this is a pink. I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8.2 out of 10. It was easy to make, barely any dishes, like a spoon and a blender and a measuring cup. Like that's about it. Also for ingredients wise, it's pretty much what everyone already has in their fridge if you like cottage cheese. Very high protein, low calorie if you care about that. Like if you don't have bread in the house even, like that was just perfect. The only downside I would say is it took a while to actually bake. Well, it depends. Like if you're on, I wouldn't say this is like on the go meal because it did take 40 minutes, but you could do this the night before and then prepare it for your lunch the next day. I don't know how well it holds up, but it's not soggy at all. I really enjoy it, and yes, I will be making it in the future. So let me know if you guys make it. I have a whole other one here that I'm going to make with what Austin wants in it. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys loved it, and if you guys want more of these, give it a thumbs up because I would love to try more viral recipes. If you like these more shorter, quicker, longer, just let me know. I really appreciate it. Here's Austin's reaction to it right here. I've overfilled Austin's, but as you can see, even then, it doesn't break or anything. It bends really nicely. Like, you can fill it, stack it full, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good size.
No reaction. Just kidding. This is really good. This is actually really good.
Like, what do you describe the bread as?
It tastes like just like a panini, like you'd get from like Booster Juice or something.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought it was more like spongy. You know how eggs can get a little spongy, but it doesn't taste like cottage cheese. It doesn't taste eggy. Yeah. So
really good.
Would you have it again?
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Looks so good. So if you guys have any viral recipes or recipes that you guys want me to try to see if it's good, if it pinks or sinks, just leave them in the comments down below or tweet them to me or I don't know, something like that. Get me to see it and I will attempt to make it and let you know if it's worth your time. I really like these. So I hope you guys have a great day. Be nice to one another. Have a smile on your face. Don't be afraid to be goofy. Don't be afraid to be you. And I love you guys. Mwah! Bye, cuties. I love you.